CPS is. CPS, but and a lot of y'all young women, y'all need to know this because instantly get in your in your whole family, your household, and everything over a dislike of a person that just doesn't like you. Is it right for just any particular body that you might be beefing with or somebody who personally just doesn't like you, to be able to contact CPS, make false allegations, and get your children taken away and still continue to go on using CPS to continue to keep a family away from their kids? How can they sit here and allow somebody to keep, if CPS is really for reunification, right? Let me just tell y'all the story. So my kids was taken away from me almost 2 years ago, right? The allegations were my sister hit me. My sister hits me. Okay, my older daughter's supposed to be hitting her baby brother. We grew up in a house that just fought all the time. In my room, you touching my stuff, that's my game. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know that CPS could take your kids for something like that. But we're gonna make a long story short. So the grandmother, my baby father's mother, who never liked me, had nothing to do with my kids. My kids, I got 3 kids by her son. 3. She had nothing to do with her grandkids, all while her son was living. Had nothing to do with her kids. Nothing to do with my kids whatsoever. Her son passes away. Okay, this needs to go viral, and I don't care what they say or how nobody feel about this. She needs to get put on blast. And since the system is allowing her to do all these type of things without doing proper investigations and things like that, then I'm gonna put her on blast for the world to know. The whole world needs to know. Okay, so the baby daddy grandma, we got the grandmama in the picture, right? Like I said, she had nothing at all to do with my kids, all while her son was alive. Her son passes away, rest in peace. Okay, passes away. All of a sudden, she wants to get involved. Me, as a mother, and I felt the pain because I know it's hard, even though you don't like baby mamas and stuff. We got to be women about the situation. Though in the past, she's done carvings on me and my kid's father when he was alive and he was with me. She didn't want him to be with me, but he was with me. He's an adult. But so he passes away. About it, I really try to be a woman about it, and I allowed her. I said, you know what, I'm going to forget what she did to me in the past. I'm going to let this woman see her grandkids because she just lost her son. I went from doing that. Her contacted CPS. They didn't do a proper investigation from the beginning. How do you take kids away because they sister hit them, or they want to kill themselves because they sister hit them, or something like that? Instead of trying to seek help for me and my family, you're gonna separate us all over the place, right? So now the same woman that envied me so much, she's the one who has my kids right now, right? She's the one this is who CPS is giving my kids to. Okay, now she has my kids. She has my kids since the time this season. She's been running the show about, okay, every time I schedule, like prime example, let me just tell you the reason I'm really going live on how CPS really is bold as hell. They are bold as hell. They not doing their job. People don't care because it ain't none of their kids. But you got to think about it. When you doing a job like that, you messing with people's livelihood. You messing with people's family. You separating stuff that you ain't even properly investigate because you coming to work feeling some type of way. Now, look, I scheduled my visit. I have not seen my kids since September of this year. She done had me locked up. Okay, she's putting all kind of other charges that she's trying to find and manipulate. Remind you, she's a retired teacher, so of course she knows how to manipulate a kid. Duh, she worked with children all her life. You don't think she is she knows the strategies to use to manipulate a kid. That's one thing. If I was a CPS, I would investigate. Wait a minute. Okay, she's a retired teacher, so she know what she's doing and she know what to do when it comes to these kids. Okay, now I scheduled for my visits to be Friday. Right? I finally, not kids, but this is a court order thing for me to see my kids. But the worker kept on saying, well, the court said we can't allow you to see the kids until you do some kind of therapy visit. No, they never even had the paper to say that I was supposed to get a therapy type of visit. I was just supposed to this. Okay. And he said, oh, I'm sorry about that. We didn't know that. Wait a minute. I still have not seen my kids. You're not trying to call back. I left messages and everything. I called the supervisor. No contact, no call. I called the supervisor. Okay. No contact, nothing. Okay. So finally, I guess my attorney contacted them. Okay. They get back. I confirm my visit for this Friday. Right? Okay. Now I'm supposed to get my visit Friday. I scheduled this the week. Okay. So now the grandma know my visit is Friday. Okay. So now it went from, okay, my visit is Friday. Now I got Special Victims Unit contacting me about my kids. She had another that my kids was told her that they was molested. I remind you, she done had the kids almost 2 years now. How 4 years ago a kid comes up with an accusation saying they was raped 4 years ago, when in the beginning we've been dealing with the system for 2 years now and it never came about it. The worker didn't even know she even contacted Special Victims Unit. They just found out through me. What kind of job is they doing? What do they not know who kids is with, really who they really with? For real. Okay, so Special Victims Unit contacted me. It's supposed to happen. All of this she done did to try. This is how much she trying to stop me from having my visit with my kids. She done did all these acts prior to my visit to try to stop me from getting my visit with my kids. And y'all gonna still let this woman keep my kids? And she's not for reunification? I thought CPS was for reunification. Make a long story short. So yeah, the Special Victims Unit contacted me Wednesday. Okay, Wednesday. Thursday, the worker finally calls me. Guess what? Oh, she's not able to make the visit because